Hello, this is Spartan Commander, and this is the 949th Rome Total War Brotherhood game that I've put onto YouTube. And what an unusual, cracking battle I've got for you today. This is a hill battle where our team has got to try and attack a massively steep hill. Very rare to see battles like this on our YouTube channel. I'm just going to show you the map here so you can see what we're up against. Okay, so this is the hill that the enemy team can deploy on. Just look at the height of this hill, and all of the enemy team can deploy up there, and look how steep it is for our team. Now we're the red Julii down there, okay, and I just want to show you the sideways view of the hill so you can see how steep that hill is there for us to have to attack. Okay, just look at that. As I say, I don't host on this map very often because it gives Team 2 such a massive advantage here with all the hill bonuses that they get. So this is very rare that I host on this map. And as you can see, just look at the steepness of this hill here. Just look at that. It almost looks like if you tried putting your troops up there, they'd fall off the edge, wouldn't it? Like, it seems so steep. And as we move across here, and then up onto the other, if you like, the left side of the hill here, of the map, you can see it's extremely steep as well. So there you are. That's the type of thing that we're up against there. You can see there. And as I say, Team 2 has got massive advantages in this battle. Okay, our first teammate is Brotherhood member Earth. Now Earth has got 14 infantry and 6 cavalry, but not quite the bog standard 31k Roman army. Remember, the bog standard 31k Roman army is 14 urban cohorts and 6 Praetorian cavalry. But I'd just like to show you here, can you see the Eagle has bought a the Earth has bought a morale boosting Eagle unit there. Okay, an extra morale boosting Eagle unit, always good, especially when you get into hand-to-hand fighting in a tough, tight battle. Nice to have an extra morale boosting unit there. So with his general and his Eagle unit there, got a good bit of morale going on. Quick look at his cavalry. I'm thinking probably just gold shield, gold attack on his cavalry. So that's Earth's army there. Notice no archers. This is a no archer battle. Okay, so no archers, no horse archers, no slingers, no head hurlers in this particular battle. Our next teammate is someone who's called himself OTD Chimrazig, but is in fact Scorpion King SR. He has also got 14 infantry and 6 cavalry, but not quite the bog standard 31k Roman army. As you will see, that he has also bought a morale boosting Eagle unit, the same as Earth. Okay, so there you are. Always good to bring a set of, and there you are, he's got his general and his Eagle unit there, exactly the same as Earth. So Scorpion King and Earth's army are exactly the same. Now bearing in mind that Scorpion King, let's quick look at his cavalry, gold shield, gold attack. Scorpion King hasn't got any saved armies. He builds his army like a custom army for every battle. So there you are, him and Earth, exactly the same armies there. And it'll be interesting to see how they do with their armies. And our last teammate is myself, Spartan Commander. I've also got 14 infantry, but just 5 cavalry. Now, just to give you a heads up on that, you can see that all our team are the red Julii. So later on in the battle, when we get into the hand-to-hand fighting, if you just remember that we're the red Julii, you'll be able to see who's who, you know, in the close melee battles. Should be a cracking battle for you to watch. And here is the other team. We have RTW player Lando. Now Lando has got the bog standard 31k Roman army of 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. And the reason that's the bog standard 31k Roman army for many years is because it's so effective and so efficient. Okay, as we move on to their next teammate, that is Brotherhood member Royer there. Now Royer has got 14 infantry and 6 cavalry, but he is also, if you notice there, if you look at his infantry, you'll see that he's also got a morale boosting Eagle unit there as well. So he's got his morale boosting Eagle unit and his general there as well. So he's also got a lot of morale going for his infantry there. So that's pretty good. And look how steep that hill. I'm just always amazed at how steep that hill is there. And their last teammate is Brotherhood member EthEth. Now EthEth has got 15 infantry and 5 cavalry. Okay, he's got 15 infantry and 5 cavalry there. Okay, and it's nice to see EthEth back on Rome Total War. He had a little break from it. Quick look at the upgrades on his cavalry. He got 7 upgrades on his cavalry and experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack. So there you are. You can see there, and you can see Lando is now moving over there, and you can see that they're all going to move up onto this hill. And there you are. You can see we're going to try and form up at the bottom of the hill, and we just have to see what tactics we can from there. Okay, at this stage of the battle, I just thought I'd show you Scorpion King's unusual battle formation. In all the years that I've known him, I've never seen him do an infantry battle formation like that. And I just wonder what you think of that infantry battle formation. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. As I say, very unusual to see him do that. Okay, at this very, very early stage of the battle here, you'll see Scorpion King moving his infantry forward, looking to be very aggressive. I think he's looking like to see if he moves forward, what the enemy will do. Try and, maybe a little bit of disruption. He might be thinking there the enemy might have to move around a little bit if they're going to look to attack him. Possibly there, that might have been why he did that. But you'll see here that Earth is moving his army over to join us here. Okay, so that's obviously where Earth is. Maybe that's why Scorpion King moved forward there to cover Earth from any lightning cavalry attack. And you'll see that Lando is moving up that hill to get up on top of the hill with his teammates there as well. Just look how steep, as I say, that hill is as the troops move up it. So there you are, both Earth and Lando moving up to their allies there, getting ready for a massive battle. Okay, at this stage of the battle, you can see that both Earth, Scorpion King, and myself were all set now, ready for this battle. Now, just to let you know that the enemy team are not going to come down the hill. They're going to keep their advantage of being on top of the hill. You can see Lando just arriving now. He's got his cavalry there already. So what I want to do is like you can see the problem, the challenge that we've got here, being all the way down there. Okay, and once again, I want to just show you the steepness of the hill here. Okay, just you can see how steep the hill is. And remember that the guys on top of the hill get the downhill bonuses. So their pilots go further and do more damage. And if they charge down the hill onto us, both their cavalry and infantry get the downhill charge bonus. And in this game, that is a big bonus. Okay, so the moment we try to assault that hill head on, we're going to have all that downhill bonuses there. Okay, so there's the 3 of us there. Now what I want to do is ask all of you watching this, okay, if you were in our team, what tactics would you use to assault this hill? Okay, you can just see our position here. I'm going to show you the hill so you can see that from whatever direction we look at, you can see how steep it is up to their position. Okay, let's go right over here to the left flank. Okay, so once again, you can see how steep it is to try and attack even on the left flank there if we came all the way around here. Okay, so as I say, just showing you the ground here for you to maybe come up with a tactic that you would use to assault the hill. And over here, look, this right flank, I mean, just look how steep the hill is there. I mean, that's steeper than the left flank. So once again, the question I would ask all of you here is what tactics would you use to assault that hill? Please leave your thoughts in the comments there, because as you can see, it's a real challenge for Team 1. That's why I don't host on this map very often, because of the massive challenge for Team 1. Okay, so we've decided our strategy here, and you'll see that we're going to try and assault the hill from the woods direction. Okay, so you'll see that all 3 of us will now move over to the left flank here, and as I say, try and move up the hill through the woods. Okay, now remember that woods actually do stop attacking troops charge bonus quite considerably, because of course if they charge down through the woods, the trees will actually slow their advance, so therefore kind of weaken their charge bonus. So that's what we're going to do. Just to give you a heads up on that, we're going to try and assault the hill from the woods. Okay, you see here Earth is looking to smash that Brutii infantry unit that came out on its own there, but here you can see the Brutii infantry of Royer moving down towards Earth's infantry here. Okay, just to give you a heads up on this, later on in the battle you're going to see a really effective, risky distraction tactic. Okay, just to give you a heads up on that. But as I say, you can see here that green Brutii army there moving towards Earth's infantry, and you can see here that Scorpion King and myself have already reached the woods there and are looking to, as I say, assault the hill through the woods. All right, but as I say, just look at the steepness there. So as I say, I don't host on this map very often because it's such a challenge for Team 1, and Team 2 have got all the advantages here. Can you see that? All the advantages, and also the 3 generals that we're facing are very experienced, really good players as well. So make no mistake, this is a real challenge for our team. Okay, so as I say here, you can see Earth moving over to the left. You can see Scorpion King moving up into the woods. You can see I'm already up in the woods there with my infantry and cavalry. Now here you'll see Royer's green Brutii infantry kind of moving sideways along the hill there. Okay, he may well be looking to try and smash us in the flank there with his cavalry and infantry. Okay, that might be something that they're thinking about there, as you can see. And I see Earth's cavalry there. You probably move them over towards his infantry, but as I say, you can see Royer's green Brutii infantry here moving towards the flank of our infantry. Okay, very aggressive move there by Royer, I thought, moving along that hill towards us. And as I say, you can see Earth here hasn't moved his infantry up into the woods yet. Okay, now whether he's going to do that or not, we'll just have to wait and see. As I say, remember what I said to you earlier about risky distraction tactics in this battle. Okay, right, so you can see my infantry now are hiding in the woods. You can see moved them up into the woods there, and you can see the enemy have reacted and brought their units close to us there, using their height advantages. Probably start throwing pilers into us from their high position there. As I say, remember, when you're on a hill, you get your pilers go further and do more damage, and both infantry and cavalry get a downhill charge bonus. Okay, so can you see here the Earth is now, it's being kind of, if you notice there, he's got Brutii cavalry, Brutii infantry moving in towards kind of him there, and also you can see that Lando's cavalry is coming down as well. Okay, moving on the hill. So you can see here that the enemy have got big downhill charge bonus advantages onto Earth's infantry. Now Earth is, if you notice there, has turned his battle formation there to face the threat, but just look at the steep hill advantage that the enemy team have got. Both Lando's cavalry, you've got of course the Brutii cavalry of Royer and Royer's infantry there. Okay, but on top of the hill here you can see that oh, over there, I just wanted to show you this bit because I thought this was a good tactical move here by Earth. Can you see how he's moved his cavalry all the way over here? Okay, now I've got to be honest with you, I hadn't noticed that until I watched the battle replay, that he'd moved his cavalry all the way over there. Now, ideally, what he'd like to do later on in the battle, when the time is right, is obviously to move his cavalry from there to about here. Get in behind the enemy troops. Okay, obviously not yet, but when the time is right, just watch out for that, for a move from Earth. But of course at the moment his infantry is being protected by Scorpion King's cavalry from you know, the enemy cavalry and possible infantry attack there. Okay, so you can see Royer slowly moving his Brutii infantry forward there, backed up by his cavalry, and you can see Lando's blue Scipio cavalry on the hill over there. Right, now, you know I told you about a risky gamble distraction tactic here. Can you see that Earth is now moving away from Scorpion King and myself? Okay, now if you notice here, he's kind of offering his army to the other team there, kind of like in an invitation they can't refuse. Okay, with all the downhill bonuses they're going to get. Look at the risky distraction tactic that Earth is using. Okay, just let me explain here. Right, can you see that Royer here is going to move forward to try and cut off reinforcements to Earth? Okay, obviously their team has got a view here to cut reinforcements off from Earth and then smash Earth with big cavalry hits. You've got EthEth cavalry, you've got Lando's cavalry, and of course you've got Royer's cavalry there ready to use their downhill bonus advantage to smash into Earth. Okay, right, so just let me explain here that Earth, this is a distraction tactic that Earth is using here, a deceptive tactic, but it's very, very risky, as you can see, because if he gets 3 lots of cavalry charge at him with a downhill bonus, there's a chance he can have his whole army routed. Okay, but what he's trying to do is to pull the enemy troops over onto this left hand side of the hill. Okay, what he wants to do is try and get as many enemy troops to come onto the left-hand side of the hill so that, okay, including these guys, if all these guys can move over to the left side of the hill to look to try and take out Earth, we're then going to come round the flank here, both Scorpion King and myself. Okay, just to give you a heads up on the battle plan there. So if all these troops move over to the left side of the hill, okay, looking to try and hit Earth, both Scorpion King and myself are looking to move up onto the hill here in a flanking action. Okay, that's just to give you a heads up on that. So that's the battle plan. Alright, but as I say, Earth is taking a real serious gamble here with his army. Just look at what he's facing. Okay, but he's got his infantry, he's got Scorpion King's cavalry there to help protect him. Now watch this is a preemptive strike. Okay, a preemptive strike here by Earth. Can you see he's moving his infantry forward? There's no enemy infantry close to him here as such. So what he's doing, he's moving his infantry forward to chase off the enemy cavalry. Okay, a preemptive strike. Nice move there by Earth. Now watch, the Brutii cavalry is going to back off here. Can you see they don't want pilers thrown into them there, so that Brutii cavalry is going to back off pretty quick. But you can still see the steepness of the hill advantage that the enemy team have got. And Earth, as I say, it's a really serious gamble. This is a nice hit by Scorpion King's cavalry, and bang into the rear of Royer's infantry units there. Look, and he's going to hit again. Look, and bang, smashed in there. Nice hit there by Scorpion King. But by doing that, look, he's taking the cavalry cover away from Earth's infantry so they can attack Earth's infantry. Right, can you see that I've just brought my cavalry down from the woods? I was a lot higher up in the woods there, but I brought my cavalry down here ready to charge into that Brutii infantry, and for once, look, I'm going to get a downhill bonus onto them. Okay, so that's what I'm going to look to do. But as Scorpion King's pulled his cavalry away, look, he's got no Earth's infantry's got no cavalry support now, so all this enemy cavalry could smash into Earth's infantry. Okay, so as I say, this distraction, this disruptive tactic that he used could be a real gamble. Can you see now that Earth has brought his cavalry over there? Remember we saw his cavalry over there? He's moved his cavalry in behind the enemy team now. Really good tactical move there by Earth, getting his cavalry in behind the enemy team there. Okay, hopefully what he's hoping and what we're hoping is that they haven't noticed that. But here you can see that his infantry is really exposed to a downhill hit. But can you see a lot of the enemy troops have moved over to the left side of the hill here? Can you see? And with Earth's cavalry in behind what's left on top of the hill, maybe it's time for us to move to try and take the top of the hill. But as I say, this distraction tactic here of Earth, that he's going to get hit like a bang as Lando's cavalry smashes into him here. Oh my gosh! But he didn't move there, Earth. He actually raced infantry up to try and counter that cavalry hit. But you can see he's in a very exposed position. Meanwhile, over here, you can see that my cavalry now is doing that downhill charge bonus into that enemy Brutii infantry. Get ready for this. Downhill strike and bang! And then Scorpion King counterattacks like a bang with his cavalry as well. He took his cavalry out, locked and loaded them, and charged them back in there. Now you can see some enemy cavalry now moving over to attack our cavalry, which is taking pressure off of Earth's infantry. Okay, so you can see Scorpion King and myself putting pressure onto the enemy team, making them bring their cavalry over to attack our cavalry there, therefore taking pressure off of Earth's infantry. Okay, so you can see that. It's a good tactic there, I think. by Scorpion King and myself. And meanwhile, Earth now, look, can move his infantry around and away from that massive threat that was threatening him there with the downhill. Remember we talked about this, all the downhill charge bonus that cavalry would have. He may well try and move his infantry around the flank of the enemy troops there. Meanwhile, here you can see that Lando's brought his cavalry and some infantry units back on top the hill there. Okay, taking them away from attacking Earth's infantry. Okay, because Lando spotted Earth's cavalry. So what he's doing here, he's bringing his cavalry and infantry units up there to try and chase off Earth's cavalry that's got in behind them. Okay, so that was a good move there by Earth, let's say, to move his cavalry in behind the enemy troops. But he might want to run his cavalry away now, back down the hill, away from Lando's infantry and cavalry. Watch Earth move his cavalry. There you are. Good move there. A good tactical withdrawal there by Earth's cavalry. He doesn't want to fight infantry and cavalry on top of the hill. But as I say, that's given his infantry breathing space like to try and move out of the dangerous position that it was in. Okay, but make no mistake, this distraction tactic that Earth has used here has really, I think, worked quite well for our team. Okay, now, as I say, you can see most of the enemy infantry now has moved off the top of the hill. Lando's just got kind of a skeleton army left there, if you like, guarding the top of the hill, where his teammates have moved off down the hill. Okay, so make no mistake of that. My army here, I'm biding my time, hoping for the right time to move up round the flank. Okay, that's what I'm looking to do here. Okay, to get on top of the hill myself. I'm just biding my time here. I would like to see Lando move some of his infantry away a little bit more, or maybe move his infantry over to the left side of the hill there, possibly. But here you can see now the enemy troops like starting to look in several directions now. Okay, if you look here, they've got to watch what Scorpion King and myself are doing. Okay, over there, and they've also got to watch what Earth's doing as well. So we got them looking in different directions, which is a good tactical move. So they've got to watch what's Earth going to do, what's Scorpion King going to do, and what am I going to do. Okay, so the enemy team now have got to be watching in really 3 directions, because they're watching Earth, Scorpion King and myself, but also Earth's cavalry at the back of the hill as well. So they've got to be looking in 3 separate directions and deciding what they're going to do as a team. Okay, so as I say here, you can see that the Brutii general there, Royer, is bringing his units back up on top of the hill. You can see Earth is moving around the flank with his Red July army there. As I say, that distraction tactic that he used there, I think, has worked quite well. Not only has it distracted the enemy team, but it's disrupted them as well, if you notice that. Okay, but he still needs to be careful there, because the enemy have still got that big downhill bonus that they could hit him with their cavalry and infantry units as well. Right, now this could be a pivotal part of the battle, what you're just seeing here. Can you see that Lando's moving his infantry over towards that left side of the hill? Earth's army is just an invitation to the enemy team that they can't refuse, because if you look at the way they're moving there, they could smash, in their opinion, they could smash Earth's army off the battlefield there with all those units and the downhill charge they've got. Okay, but as I say, this could be a pivotal part of the battle, because Lando is moving his troops over to the left, which is what I've been hoping and waiting for here. And now I'm going to start moving my troops around the flank so that I can get my army on top of the hill. Okay, Scorpion King is probably going to attack Lando there while I move around the flank. But over here, as I say, Earth's distraction tactic is a real gamble. You know, it's, you know, you can see how dangerous what he's doing is there. And if you just look, I just want to show you the steepness of this hill with the massive downhill charge bonus that the enemy team will get with both their cavalry and their infantry. I can't emphasize that enough, and how dangerous what Earth is doing. It really is. But as I say, what he's doing there could prove pivotal. And as I say, Lando moving his army, his infantry here away from guarding the top of the hill. As I say, this could prove absolutely pivotal to the battle. But poor old Earth here, look, he's getting smashed by 2 lots of cavalry there. Look, Brutii cavalry charging to, look, bang! Scipii cavalry has hit and routed 2 of his units there, look. And there goes that more Brutii cavalry charging into in there, and bang, as they charge in there. But now this is the big but here. You'd think that Lando would lock and load and then charge downhill into Earth again, but he can't. Okay, now the reason he can't is because he can see that both Scorpion King and myself are gradually getting on top of the hill. So he's going to have to bring his cavalry back to defend the hill. Okay, can you see that? His infantry and cavalry are returning to the top of the hill to try and guard the top of the hill, as Scorpion King is attacking head on there to pin and hold them while I get my infantry round the flank. Okay, you can see both my infantry and cavalry. I need to move fast. It looks to me like I'm hanging around there. I don't want to hang around. I need to move fast to get up onto the flank of the enemy team there. Okay, you can see that Lando's going to have to pull back now, or he's going to get flanked. Okay, so the enemy team now are not too bothered about Earth's army. What they're doing is trying to guard the top of the hill. Okay, so that's kind of relieved the pressure off of Earth's infantry there. And as I say, they're now returning to the top of the hill to try and guard the top of the hill. You've got Earth's cavalry there, okay, ready to strike if needed. And as I say, you can see my infantry and cavalry coming around the flank here, trying to get right on top of the hill. That's where my target is there, is to get right on top of the hill. Poor old Scorpion King, though, he's attacking head on up that hill. So, you know, there's a chance that he could get hit really hard by the enemy team. But as I say, you can see that coming around that flank there, and the distraction tactics that Earth was using there has enabled us to actually get up on the hill there. So, you know, that was great tactics there, I think, by our team. And now the enemy are no longer holding the complete top of the hill there, as you can see. But Earth, as I say, Earth's infantry is still a possible target for the enemy troops there. But he's got his cavalry now close to his infantry, where he can support his infantry if there is a cavalry attack on him. But poor old Scorpion King there, I got a feeling he could get hit because he's still downhill from them. But as I say, I'm trying to move over towards the enemy troops as much as I can. I want to get close to them, start throwing pilers into them, attracting them onto my army, and maybe take a bit of pressure off of Scorpion King's army, which, as I say, you can see a lot of his army is downhill from them. An ideal cavalry hit, if you see what I mean. There's that Brutii cavalry going into Scorpion King, and bang! And an infantry hit at the same time. Make no mistake, they're going for Scorpion King's general. Okay, make no mistake about that. There comes the Scipii cavalry coming in as well, and bang! As they smash in there. Make no mistake here, both the Brutii and Scipii generals are going for his general. Right, can you see that a lot of his units here are elongated now? And that's where he's lost his battle formation. This is a common thing that happens to all of us from time to time. You lose a unit in your battle formation, you move forward, and your battle formation's lost. And then all your units go into these strange elongated shapes there. Okay, they're not very effective like that either, because as you can see, they can get smashed in the flank easily and taken out. But here you can see, make no mistake, the Scipii, blue Scipii cavalry are going for Scorpion King's general, as well as the Brutii infantry and cavalry. You can see I'm going to charge my cavalry in there to try and relieve a little bit of pressure off of poor old Scorpion King getting smashed and crashed here. Watch his general. They were right, they've routed his general. He's now lost his general morale bonus. There comes my cavalry, going to smash in there. Scorpion King hasn't got a lot of his cavalry left, but he's charging that in as well. See my cavalry hit, and bang! As my cavalry charged in there, Scorpion King's cavalry's charged in there as well. Bang, as they smash in there. But I think the enemy cavalry are just going to lock and load and charge back in to Scorpion King. You can see there some more enemy cavalry coming in there, and infantry as well. So poor old Scorpion King's really trying to make a stand here. Now remember, our team are all red Julii. So all the other colours there of the Roman team are the enemy. Okay? So you can see cavalry locked and loaded there, ready to charge into Scorpion King here. They may well break Scorpion King's army with the downhill bonus that they've got. Okay, you can see I'm still advancing with my infantry here. I'm going to try and kind of run over the couple of units that Lando's got in front of me here. Can you see I'm kind of doing like a mini surge attack there on those Scipii units of Lando's. Okay, but as I say, over here, poor old Scorpion King is taking a hit. You can see my cavalry. I brought my cavalry back, locked and loaded it, charged it in again. Look, and bang! As it smashes into that Brutite infantry. But can you see the enemy cavalry pouring in on Scorpion King's infantry there with the downhill charge bonus that they've got? You can see there that some of Scorpion King's infantry are starting to crack under the pressure. Here comes Earth's cavalry. He's coming from the rear there, like, and bang, as he smashed in there. So we got Earth's cavalry in there as well, trying to help Scorpion King. So that was a great move there. So we've got all of Scorpion King's cavalry, my cavalry, and Earth's cavalry there, trying to help Scorpion King's infantry against the massive hits that's coming in against him there. Make no mistake, the enemy are trying to break Scorpion King's army so they can get in behind us there. Make no mistake about that. But Earth's cavalry coming in there was great. Now what I'm thinking here is if Earth moves his infantry up the hill here, get in behind them. That's going to make them having to look behind them as well as in front of them there. Okay, and what I'm thinking about doing, just to give you a heads up on this, I'm thinking about doing an old school, old-fashioned surge attack, and I'm hoping that Earth can get in behind them so we could sandwich them in an attack. Just to give you a heads up on that. Okay, but here you can see I'm throwing a lot of pilots into the enemy team. You can see there's a lot of pilot exchanging going on between them and myself there. Once again, I'm pulling my cavalry back. You can see that Earth is pulling his cavalry back as well. We're going to lock and load and look to charge in again to try and relieve the pressure off of Scorpion King's infantry. Right, you can see my cavalry charging in there. I'm going to charge into that Brutite infantry that I know has been fighting for a long time. I'm hoping to rout some of the units there, and bang! As my cavalry charging, you can see the SPQR cavalry charging in, and you can see Earth countering the SPQR cavalry, and bang, as he charges in there. But you can see more enemy cavalry coming into the fray. The blue Scipii cavalry charging in as well. Look, and bang, as they smash in there. Make no mistake, they're trying to smash and rout Scorpion King's army here so they can get in behind us. Right, now Earth has now moved his army up, and you can see that Lando has turned some of his infantry to face the threat of Earth's infantry. But here you can see Earth's cavalry charging into the rear. Two of his units are charging into the rear of one of Lando's battle-damaged infantry units. Okay, so as I said, here I'm thinking about doing an old-school, old-fashioned surge attack there. Okay, and if Earth charges as well, we could sandwich these two armies there of Lando's and EthEth there. Okay, but meanwhile our right flank is under a heck of a lot of pressure, and as I say, if they break our right flank, they'll come round our flank and get in behind my army. That's what I think they're going to do. So this right flank here, what we're looking at here, could prove pivotal to the outcome of the battle. Okay, you can see a lot of our units have been routed now. In fact, to be honest with you, I think basically all of Scorpion King's infantry, and I think my cavalry as well, have been routed. Okay, oh my gosh, so all these enemy troops now, there's a couple of Scorpion King's infantry units left, which I reckon they'll take out, and then all those enemy troops can then come in behind my army. Okay, so make no mistake about that, time is the essence here, and those enemy troops could well come in behind my troops. So what I want to do now is a old-fashioned, old-school surge attack on the enemy troops. Okay, so watch my troops surge forward. Now when I surge attack, it's not just one surge. Okay, so there's the first surge attack there. Okay, that's the first surge attack. But I keep surging. Can you see my troops moving forward all the time? Surge, surge, surge is what I'm doing here. Okay, now you can see the enemy are coming up on the flank there. You can see Earth is charging some of his units in. A couple of his cavalry units in from the flank. Look, and bang, as he charges in there. This is another great bit of teamwork here I want to show you by Earth. Okay, so when I'm surging forward there, Earth's hitting him with the cavalry. He's charging some of his units in behind the enemy team. But to stop those enemy troops getting in behind my troops, look, you can see that Earth is charging 4 of his cavalry units into those enemy troops there to try and stop them getting in behind my infantry. Okay, great bit of teamwork there by Earth. Watch that cavalry hit the enemy troops. They come bang. I can see Lando's general there. That'd be a bonus if he could take his general out, take the general morale bonus away. But as I say, look at my infantry. Surge, surge, surge. Not just one surge attack, but I'm surge attacking over and over again. Can you see how I'm pressing in on the enemy SBQR infantry there? But you can see another couple of cavalry units of Earths charging in there, come bang. But look at the enemy troops coming in behind me now. Okay, they're smashing into the rear of my surging infantry battle formation there. You can see Earth is moving in more of his troops attacking the rear, but you can see the enemy troops smashing into the rear, as I say, of my surging infantry. Right, you can see that, so there's a lot of pressure on both Earth and myself there. As I say, Earth doing great, he's charging in from the rear. Notice here, a good tactic, he's got his general just behind his fighting infantry, but not actually fighting itself. So that general there is giving general morale bonus to both his army and my army there as we're fighting the enemy troops. But what worries me is you've got that enemy cavalry ready to, it's locked and loaded, ready to charge into the rear of my fighting infantry. But it's nice to see Earth is attacking from the rear as well here. So this is going to be, you know, if Earth can attack now really strongly, which is what he's doing there. There you can see that Scipio cavalry going to come in, smash into the rear of my infantry, and bang, as it smashes in there. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now it is time for me to change the direction of my surge attack. Okay, I've surged through the enemy team. Can you see some of my units have surged through the enemy infantry? Okay, so what I need to do now is to change the trajectory. Earth is attacking as well, but I need to change the trajectory of my surge attack and surge attack up from where I came from, attacking the enemy team that's coming in on my rear. Okay, and you can see Earth is attacking as well. Right, can you see my infantry now is surging back up the hill from where I came from. I'm surging into the enemy attack. You can see that Earth has moved his cavalry, he's charged his cavalry in from different angles there. Great move there by Earth. Now watch Earth's infantry. I think he's going to do a surge attack of his own. Okay, watch Earth's infantry there. You can see my infantry surging forward into the enemy troops, but just watch Earth's infantry there. Watch his infantry surge. Can you see his infantry is now old school, old-fashioned surging along with my surging infantry as well. So you can see we both surged attack together there, and can you see how we're routing all those enemy troops there through a double surge attack? So nice move there by Earth. That was a good bit of teamwork, if I don't mind saying, for both of us there. That was really good, and it looks like our team has managed to go on to win the battle there. Whoa, can't believe that we won there. It's very rare for Team 1 to win on this map, to be honest. Here you can see there was like a little bit of skirmish in there. I think that's where they were attacking Earth's infantry there with Scipio cavalry, and over here you can see that's where we attacked Royer's infantry with our cavalry there, if you remember there, where we smashed him there with Scorpion King and my cavalry. And then as we move up on top of the hill here, we can see here, this is where Scorpion King's army was smashed and crashed there by massive enemy attacks there coming in on him there, but he held really well. I thought he held, bearing in mind he lost his battle formation there and those units went into elongated shapes. I thought he held really well. And then when we get right up on top of the hill here, I thought Earth and myself you know, played together really well there, especially in the end with our surge attacks there on the enemy troops there. And bearing in mind we were attacking uphill there at the end, weren't we? Did you see that? We were attacking uphill, so I thought we've done well there. And as I say, I think Scorpion King, if I remember right, yep, he's just got one unit left. So after he was smashed and crashed on that right flank, he got one unit left now. So that just goes to show how tough the battle was there for him. And as I say, I thought he held really well on that right flank, especially as he lost his battle formation there. And you can see his units go into those horrible elongated shapes that they do. So, as I say, it's very rare very rare for Team 1 to win on this map because Team 2's got all the advantages. And as I say, we're playing 3 experienced generals there as well. So that kind of made the win kind of, well, even more impressive, I suppose. But that's all I've got left. That's all the infantry I've got left. So the first thing I'd like to say is really well played to everybody in the game there. I thought everybody played well. As I say, very unusual for a 3v3 battle on our channel. And as you can see, an average victory. I thought it would have been a close victory, but bearing in mind we were attacking up that steep hill and Team 2 had all the advantages, to get an average victory, I thought that was pretty good. Highest kills in the game, unusually, goes to myself. I managed to get the highest kills in the game, but I'd just like to say that both Scorpion King and Earth played so well, they enabled me to get those kills. Okay, so it wasn't just me, it was the way they played that helped me get those kills there. So well done to them. So well done to Lando, got some good kills, very aggressive and attacking as usual. So well played for Lando. Well done to Royer, got over 1,000 kills, so he played very well. And well done to EthEth, he got over 1,000 kills as well. So really well played, guys. Great battle that was there. And well done to Scorpion King, got some good kills there. I thought very good attacking uphill kills. And well done to Earth, got some great kills. And look at the troop numbers that he's got left as well. Got a lot of troops left as well at the end of the battle, so well done to him. So, as I say, ex-players watching our battles that enjoy watching our battles, you can see we still have great battles. So if you want to come back onto Rome Total War on a Friday, Saturday or Sunday night, it would be really good to see you. And any new players that like watching our battles but have never played Rome Total War before, why not come and join us on a Friday, Saturday and Sunday night? And if it's a good battle, you could may well see you leading your army on in a battle on our YouTube channel. So as I say, come back and join us. You can see Rome Total War is still a great game, and I hope you enjoyed this game. Please leave a comment. It's always nice to read what you think about our battles.